How are we doing this morning? And yes, I'm going to try to at least get one day in there to try to give everybody availability to, at least over there on the Europe area, a chance to, excuse me, my throat's all junked up this morning, to get an opportunity to watch me go ahead and do a stream. Miss Lute, appreciate you being here as always. Do you hear mumbling in the background somewhere? What kind of mumbling do you hear? Well, yeah, I had an early start this morning, so maybe I'm not speaking at my normal volume levels, but as long as you can still hear me as compared to last night, that's awesome. So we will continue on with it. So the volume is lowish. Okay, well, let's see if we can work with that. Well, that's interesting because I didn't change anything from last night. Okay. So continuing on, we are going to keep playing Spike Ribbon, or Ribbon, I believe is the name. So this, anybody who's just joining in with us that has not been participant of this is we created a character that we were going to run through for Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. And so we're going to be continuing on with that. And I believe the last part we stopped off, I haven't opened it up yet, is that we just picked up Ember in one of the war zone areas. So we will pick it up from there and keep on moving along. That's what I'm wondering. So let me try to see. I mean, I only have one mic set up now. I mean, I have another one, which is my my camera, but I don't have that set up at all. So is it coming in like double? Yeah, sorry, I hadn't got to that part yet. Guess I should probably get that taken care of real quick. That way I'm not confusing everybody, right? It's like I'm talking through a tin can. Okay. Well, let's see if we can play around with it a little bit here, but let me remember how to change my activity feed. Bear with me for a second. Automod doesn't like you? Oh. Oh. Whatever. It's allowed. You're sorry, you'll shut up. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. There. Just updated it, so hopefully it switches over. All right. So we shall continue on with the RPG shenanigans. Working on our 70% evil character. How's everybody doing so far in their midday?
Heads will roll.
I'll rip you apart!
Cover me, all right?
Sure. Yeah, I'll be here.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
See what you missed.
surrender, or else.
Okay.
I'll cut you wide open.
And everybody's just hitting
Stab
so
or zapping?
fantastic today.
Why not both?
I get that. I was brave enough to go out and get some morning stuff, some donuts and energy drink for me and the kiddos. So went and got that taken care of, and it's just getting colder with that Arctic front coming in. So it's gonna be an interesting weekend.
Into the fray.
Oh yeah, that's right. The weapon makes them go feared.
Smear them.
Too late for apologies.
Not gonna hit
The
anything.
spirits demand your blood. No match for me.
There we go.
Distract them for me.
The light.
Oh,
Take
geez,
you.
weapons.
I don't like you.
All right. Deadly fascination.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Sometimes.
This is my kind of work.
Yeah, another recipe. Is everything coming through better now, or is it still bad? Oops. I have an idea. Both volumes are kind of low. Okay, so let's see if we can remedy that real quick while we're at it. I think I could probably take care of that here for this, because I do have the sound down a little bit on this one. So we'll do that. Oops. And then crank them up. I'll do an increase. Hopefully I don't blow your ears out. Let's go up to a 13 decibel increase. How about that? Is that getting better, or do I need to go more? Sounds decent now. Okay, well, let's not get too crazy with it, because we're at a 13 decibel increase, so we don't want to get too crazy, right? All right, let's see here. We are going to... we want that. Avoiding charisma. What's going to be better for you? We could have that one. Okay, we gotta have that one. I don't think I have the other one yet. Nope. Okay.
We must stop this war. There is no hope, only us. The gods have abandoned. What was I saying just now? Wanna play together?
Intro music and 4 decibel. Oh yeah. Well, technology, right? All right, so we got to have a 20 Arcana to get this. That's why I gave her those extra little items. Oh, we need to get her crow out too. There we go. All right, let's see. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Go retreat.
Did I
Failed.
fail?
She rolled a 4, of course. I'm gonna try that one more time, just to see if we can get it. She usually doesn't fail that, but with that bad of a roll, she does.
I did it!
There we
It
go.
happens sometimes.
Clever mortals. I can't reach you from the inside of this circle, but oh, but you forgot something. There's nothing keeping me in here. Nothing at all. And now he shall go run rampant. We are contributing to the chaos of the world.
Move aside.
We knock this guy off. Alright, so we shall continue our delving into the war area.
I will help where I can. Lead on.
Jelly
I
ho!
won't let you hurt my friends.
Good sailor, good job. She can't reach that one. Maybe she could put somebody to sleep. Nope. That's a negative, Ghost Rider. Yep, get that one. Go, go, go. There we go.
I'll split you in half.
This guy down. There we go. Slept that one.
This is how it feels.
They are immune. She just already got. Wow. Damn, he whacked her good.
No match for me.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Cover me, all right?
Splat.
Samir.
Good grief. Already got a dead person.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Ay, ay, ay. Alright.
Make way.
Make me.
You ask me. This is my kind of
There
work.
we go. Lock picky picky. Doggo just barking away. Alright. So we've explored all this particular part of the area here. This is actually a fairly big area, so
Have I pleased you?
yes, you have. Makeshift bridge. This looks totally safe. Nothing's gonna drop into the chasm at all. This is a tough. This is a gut check. Athletics here.
Stupid thing.
I
Reason
must
why I
rest to fight
Save and
another
we'll
day.
just go the other way just because I don't want to be fatigued. It's going to require me to have to rest, and I don't want to rest right now. At least not until I make it to that one part. So we'll just go left. Yeah, it sucks. It's the way I like to go, but we don't have to go that way. It's just going to take longer to get over to that side instead. So we just got to face off over this way with
Heads will
other stuff. So.
roll.
And what might you say? Ah, there we are.
I'll rip you apart!
Splish.
Surrender, or else!
She will not hit you with a crossbow. That's what else. She didn't say I was stupid. She said she was stupid. She called herself stupid. She'll also be like, punish me for I have failed.
I'll cut you wide open.
Ouch. Well, remember, she's evil. But she's very independent. So if she fails, she really beats herself up over it. Okay, that's one more down.
Too late for apologies.
Probably good she's not here if she said that, huh? Let's see here. Let's bring that over here. Bring that over here. 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 Independent people beat themselves up. You know, they don't like to, because if they fail, then the only person they got to blame is themselves, I guess, right?
Cover me, all right?
Okay. Thank you. My beloved brother, I admire your zeal, of course, but would you not agree this is hardly the time to be standing guard over a hole that no one will ever emerge from? Or perhaps you're concerned that someone will decide to go for a nighttime stroll will accidentally fall into it. Such foresight is laudable. But do you really need so many soldiers for such a task? Can't your warriors be put to better use, for instance, fighting demons or clearing rope, while the people trapped beneath it might still be alive? Face of this golden curled Asmar is beautiful even by the standards of this kind, in whose veins runs the blood of angels. His melodious voice sounds cheerful, but bitter reproach simmers in his gaze. Don't you dare call me brother, heretic. The signs of recent hard fighting are obvious in this stern old man. His armor is dented and covered in blood, and his unnatural pallor suggests something more dangerous than wounds inflicted by claws and fangs. Nevertheless, his gaze is stony and his voice, accustomed to barking orders, is harsh and clipped. How dare you accuse me of doing nothing to protect this city, especially now, when followers of your temple were caught committing treason? To my mind, you are no different than the demon worshippers, those miscreants, those beasts that are digging under the city walls. Everyone knows, my dear prelate, that in your zealous pursuit of order in the city, you have long since forgotten how to tell friend from foe, and good from evil. That's what happened to my adepts, whose act of treason was a genuine attempt to save the city. And yet again, I am forced to repeat myself. While we are wasting our time on pointless quarrels, people are dying under the rubble in our city. People whom we could have saved if you had only set your soldiers to the task and not kept them here, surrounding a useless and utterly harmless hole in the ground. Harmless? Well, if it's on your say-so, then it must mean there's someone down there. Your associates, no doubt. And they're just waiting for us to abandon our post before they slink out and try to. The old man notices your approach. And you, I remember you. You appeared in my city the day the demons attacked and Trindalev died. What are you doing here? Answer at once, or I'll have you strung up by your ankles before you know it. Don't think that the demons have wounded me. I still have enough strength to take on 100 of your sort. What is that hideous creature? He peers at Window with suspicion. The huntress shoots him an icy glare. We call ourselves Nethers. Our forebears bore the brunt of the demons' first strike, and thanks for their sacrifice, we sent them to the catacombs. But now that the demons are mauling you in the streets, you need allies, even hideous ones like us. Window pointedly spits on the floor. Mongrels, descendants of crusaders? A feral specimen, no doubt. You obviously know human speech. Surprisingly well, in fact. It's all right. Let's be off with you. Prelate looks at you. If she causes any trouble, I shall hold you responsible. Come to think of it, you still haven't told me who you are. I'm a crusader. I'm fighting to liberate Kenabres from the demons. Crusader, you say? I'll be looking into that. You obviously don't know to whom you are speaking. I'm the one who decides who a crusader and who's a crusader and who's a traitor in this city. Ulrin Shapok, prelate of Kenabres, by the grace of Her Majesty Queen Galfrey, and the city's defender against threats from within and without. And as we can see, you've done a sterling job protecting the city. The golden curl to Desmir flashes a flinty smile. I am Ramian of Enemy, prior of the Temple of Desna, which, alas, currently lies in ruins. Wise Holrin here believes it is vital to guard this hole in the ground from which he's certain demons will emerge at any moment. I have been trying to convince him that the city has far more urgent matters to deal with. For instance, rescuing those currently dying under the rubble. You know what? There may in fact be one matter that is more important than guarding this hole. I've put it off, and look where it's led us. I should have had you hung from the gates back when you dared to defend your gang of delinquent demon collaborators. If the Sakorians had hanged Irilu Vorlash while they had the chance, there never would have even been a war. I won't repeat their mistake. I won't hesitate any longer. Soldiers, seize this scum. Prelate, see reason. These are frightening times, but threatening to hang someone without trial, that is unworthy of a servant Diomede. The old man fixes his eyes on Selah. Lest you forget, girl, we may serve the same goddess, but you are not an inquisitor. Don't question the way I choose to serve Diomede, and I won't question yours. What precisely are you accusing Ramian of, Inquisitor? Treason. Not long before the city was attacked, several followers from his temple tried to secretly access the Wardstone and perform an unknown ritual over it. Her whole run is trembling with fury. The Wardstone of Kenabres, the gift from Iomade, the bringer of light, brought by the hands of her herald, the first in the chain, and followers of that crazy runt of a goddess tried to meddle with using their magic. After hearing a voice in their dreams, my soldiers almost had them caught when Ramian got in the way, allowing the traitors to go to ground. I made a mistake. I didn't have him locked in his cell and interrogated to within an inch of his life. Now the city lies in ruins. It's time to rectify that mistake. I've told you before, and I'll tell you again. When people foresaw the attack on the city, they knew the Wardstone already carried the seed of corruption within itself, and they were simply trying to heal it. I've heard similar claims before. Now where was it? Ah, yes, Staunton Dehane, the traitor who brought down Dresden. The lessons of the past have taught us a great deal, and that is why I never believed you or your mob's lies for a second, and I was right. So we're doing a lawful evil thing, right? So I guess we should probably consider the lawful. You're doing what is right, Holden. There's no place in the crusade for troublemakers. You want to fight on the side of this witch hunter? Believe me, you're making a grave mistake. His leadership hasn't saved a single life so far, but it has cost so many. You're a fool, Holden. You're a zealot and a murderer. But you're a fool first and foremost. I told you that the Wardstone was weakened. You wouldn't listen. I warned you that the city was going to be attacked. You shooed me away. The truth is that my young adepts were trying to save the Wardstone, and you stopped them. Of course, those truly responsible for this tragedy are demons, but you have done nothing to prevent it. And now you would still rather kill an innocent person and perish yourself than admit that you were wrong. As always, with a wave of his hand, Yasnar vanishes. Beast! Heretic! Traitor! He slipped away again. Poe stamps his foot in outrage and turns his eyes on me. What about you? Whose side are you on? You want me to believe that you know cultists? Go recapture that traitor for me. Or perhaps you want to defend him. In that case, my soldiers don't need to be told twice. Rami really warned you about the attack? Those crazy Desmans always bursting into my study with their incoherent prophecies that came to them in their dreams. I won't lie, sometimes what they said did come to pass, but can we really rely on the woolly dreams of heretics over the cold hard facts of intelligence reports? Plenty of demons could have easily fooled them and whispered a treasonous plan in their dreams. And those lunatics would have been only too happy to listen. This time, Mr. Curls for Brains came to me. Curls for Brains. Came to me and declared that the demons were about to attack the city, and the wardstone's power was diminished by some kind of contamination or taint. I almighty forgive me for even repeating the words. After uttering such blasphemy, he should have been locked up with his followers and interrogated. But instead, I simply increased the surveillance on them. What next? My people caught them red-handed trying to attack the wardstone with unknown magic. And not 3 days later, the demons attacked the city. There's an obvious connection between these events. Whether deliberately or under demonic influence, the Desdians played right into the hands of Descari's hordes, and they almost left the city completely defenseless. Remian covered for his people the whole time and helped them escape my guards. After that, what else can he be but a traitor and a heretic? And I see you suffered greatly in battle. Nonsense! I had to deal with a brood of Nazbu, or Nabasus. It was nothing. I've taken on worse enemies with the goddess's help. Nabasus, also known as death demons, have the ability to drain their victims' life force. Judging by Hilren's pallor, he has lost a significant amount of his energy. The Inquisitor can bluster as much as he wants, but right now he's far from the peak of his abilities. Nabasus, this prelate is mighty, sure enough, but a strong predator is tired and spent after defeating a rival, and he becomes tempting prey for smaller hunters. But smaller predators, in turn, should ensure that they do not choose a target that is far superior to them. Weakness can be deceiving. What would a city girl know about wild predators? I was educated at home. My studies were most rigorous. There's nothing dangerous in this hole. You have no reason to guard it. I won't hear another word. Demons are hiding underground. The proof is all around you. The demon spawn that tried to crawl out can't harm anyone now. Wait, you're trying to lure me away from here, aren't you? He narrows his eyes. He scans you from head to toe. Perhaps you're a cultist too. Want to help your friends underground, do you? Well, you won't fool me. I won't take a single step away from here, and if you keep talking nonsense, I'll have you strung up for treason. Where can I find Remian? He seems to have more sense in his brain. How should I know? Weasel can't have gone far. He turned invisible, probably hunkering down in some hole, like the traitorous little rat he is, and he'll be sitting, trembling, and waiting till he's dragged out of there. Fanatics. With the prelate after you, it seems the only sensible thing to do. It's what I'd do. To go. Go on then, if you have to. Would be good if you could return with the head of that scum. Well, we shall see. Member peers intently at Horan. I remember you. My father and I arrived in the city. You met us. What is this gibberish? As if I had nothing better to do than to arrange meetings with vagrants. But it's true. You and the other knights tied us to stakes and started lighting the bonfire. Father died, and then one of your knights changed his mind and pulled me from the flames. But then he died too. Don't you remember? If you were burned, and it was for good reason. You say some traitor helped you escape from the fire? That is a crime in itself, which means that you have been evading justice all these years. If it weren't for the invasion, I would review your case and see that your sentence was finally fulfilled. You're lucky that we have more important matters to deal with right now. He didn't look the way he does now, all wrinkled and gray. He was young with a big mustache. Amber smiles broadly and draws a large, bushy mustache in the air with her finger. He probably forgot all about me. It was a long time ago. But I do want to say one thing. I'm not cross with him. This knight is a true hero. He just really, really wanted to protect his city. Only he got all mixed up about who was good and who was evil. Holren, you sent an innocent child to be burned at the stake? Don't you want to ask for forgiveness? Ha! Hardly. Anyone can look innocent. How did this girl manage to survive the fire? What about the crow that's always flying around here? I advise you to take a closer look at this innocent lamb of yours. If you ask me, she looks highly suspicious indeed. You forgave him after what he did to you? He thought he was doing the right. Oh my goodness. He thought he was doing what was right. How do you know? Maybe you've done something, thinking it was a good thing, but you were really doing a bad thing that hurt someone. But what if I've done the same thing? You can't get angry at people for making mistakes when you might be no better than them. Let's go, Ember. Yes, let's go. Bye-bye, kind knight. She waves at Horan with a carefree smile, throwing grimaces, and turns away. Such lovely people in this world. The dirt trap beneath the mongrel's cross suggests that he was climbing, clinging to the walls. Probably was out here killing mongrels. A mystery. The demon invasion transformed all of Kenabres into one great battlefield, but nowhere in the city suffered as much as the square. The place saw a clash of titans, the demon lord Discari leading his hordes from the abyss, and the dragon Tarindala, the mightiest of the city's defenders. And one of the first to fall. The scene of destruction leaves no doubt as to the battle's outcome. A skilled scout can recreate the course of the battle moment by moment simply by looking at the ruins. From the chimneys torn down by powerful wings in a sharp drive, to the bloody tracks left behind when the demon dragged away the noble reptile's broken body. Death, being killed, kill others, or succumb into the most horrible way imaginable is kind of the theme here. Yeah. You know, paranoia, you know, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm still on Saturday no brain mode right now. Insecurities, yeah, so definitely what's going on right now. Oh yeah, all the fun stuff. Chaos. But it is no hypothetical scout gazing upon the ruins. It is Spike Rubin. He is not alone. The shadow of a strange, barely perceptible presence lingers over this place, like a gaze untethered from any observer. This mysterious force unknown to mortal kind silently assesses, judges, and seeks a better way. In an instant, Spike Rubin is tested with this power and looks at the world with his eyes. The past, present, and future stand before him as a unified whole, an unmoving, multifaceted crystal that would be beautiful were it not for the fractures, blemishes, and flecks marring its splendor. What past does he see? In the past exists the one who wielded this gaze in life. Although the one and life are inappropriate terms for aeons, supernatural embodiments of cosmic balance, rather than who or what, a better word for these entities is how. This aeon appeared from outside this world, from the great beyond, to put an end to the intermingling of the planes and destroying the world. The chasm disrupting the planes and the chasm disrupting the order of the multiverse. Alas, the visitor from beyond proved too weak. For the battle they came to fight, they even failed to finish casting the spell that would have sent Discari back to the abyss. With one swing of his scythe, the Demon Lord cut the Aeon down. What present does he see? Runes, blood, corpses. None of this perturbs the Aeon's dispassionate gaze. Living or alive, the dead will be judged by Pharasma. All is as it should be, but the demons circling in the sky or prowling through the streets create a jarring juxtaposition, like splashes of blood-red ink on a restrained pencil sketch. They should not be here. The world of mortals is for mortals. The demon's place is in the demon world. How sublime the world would be if everything in it knew its place. But even the demons aren't as abhorrent as sharp-edged, unassuming crystal languishing in the dirt among the bricks and smashed cobblestones. No mortal would notice it, but to the Aeon's eyes, its mere existence is an outrage against universal laws. If the Aeon still existed, they would not stop until the crystal was unmade. But the Aeon is gone, and only their gaze remains. Spike Riven picks the crystal up out of the dirt and stows it in his pocket. He is mortal, which means he has the power to decide what to do with it. He received the purple stone knife. What does he see in the future? Good and evil, chaos and order. Everything is in its place, lawful place, in the multiverse, and is no longer trespassing where it does not belong. Nothing is disrupting the smooth and steady current of the river of souls. From life into death and back to life again. Reality, rid of its flaws, is now perfect, and the aeons withdraw to eternally admire its beauty, which will never be threatened again. After allowing the hero to view the world through their eyes, the little that remained of the destroyed Aeon is killed, even appropriate here for an entity that is so removed from life and death as we understand them. used up its last vestiges of energy. Now they are ready to disperse into nothingness unless someone decides to preserve the Aeon within them. Will the hero take on this power so that he may again look at the world through another's eyes, or will he allow it to vanish? We will retain the Aeon's power. The spirit of the Aeon dwells out of sight, deep in Spike Riven's soul, like a pair of magical spectacles stowed away until the moment when the hero once again needs to look at the world through another's eyes. So now we have a permanently locked knife. This +1 dagger adds a +1 to the DC for all saving throws against spells from the Evocation Skull Wielder cast. I don't cast Evocation. However, it is a very important piece that we need to keep.
Move aside.
Garbage goodies.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Yay. Jimmy Jims.
Make way.
Hello.
We will win this war.
Yeah, let's
I
just go ahead
won't
and
let you
charge.
hurt my friends.
Not that you hurt my friends. Curse splat. Yeah, we got one feared.
They'll beg me to stop.
She squeeze through? No. She cannot. And Spike is a clunky clunk, so he can't move very far.
No match for me.
That's one clear that away.
I'll
get rid of
hit
that one,
you.
too.
I'm sorry I have to do this.
She's very
Stab you or
sorry.
zap you? Why not both?
Yeah, you're not gonna hear her name.
Into the fray!
Okay.
The spirits demand your blood.
Hate them dang stink
I'll
bugs.
split you in half.
There we go. Some magical plate. Take it.
March, march. All I do is march.
Uh-oh. You're starting to get tired. That does not make me happy. No, let's give you a little better armor. Let's see. It doesn't slow her down, so that's good. We'll just give her that. Does that even help? Yeah, it helps a little bit. March, march. All I do is march. It's hard to believe that this place recently held a bustling and festive market.
Now what is that?
Judging by the size of the blood stain, the body of something truly enormous was dragged over these stones. Terendelev, most likely. A stranger approaches. Count Arende's servant. Thank the gods. I found someone who isn't fleeing in panic. Are you crusaders? Mercenaries? The comely half-elf is so frightened, he can barely get the words out. I am a servant, Count Darian Kale Nivis Arende. My lord's manor is under attack by demons. The master himself and all his guests are trapped inside, and the house guards are nowhere to be found. I managed to escape through a servant's passage to look for help. Will you help me? The mansion is only a stone's throw away on the next street over. He meets your gaze with pleading eyes. Count Arende. I've seen him a few times before, from afar. He looked highly audacious. I confess that he did capture my attention, but that's neither here nor there. We should help him. The gratitude of a rich and influential man can only benefit us. You've heard of the Arende family before. This wealthy noble Andibian dynasty was almost wiped out by demons more than 10 years ago. The last surviving member of the family, the young Count Darien, has an infamous reputation. He is well known for being a rake and a rogue. Misfortune continues to dog the house of Arende, I say. Servant cringes. You're telling me everyone tried to talk me out of taking up the position, but saying that it can't have been just bad luck that brought tragedy down on the family, almost killing off the line. But I reasoned that since my master was the only one to survive that calamity, that meant he must be blessed by fate and the power of God, and the power of good. The pay was nothing to sniff at either. The servant cast his eyes around the street. I should have listened to people smarter than me and gone to work somewhere else, preferably far away from Kenabres. Tell me more about what happened. I'll tell you what I can. I was working from dusk till dawn and back to dusk again, serving guests at the Count's banquet. When the other servants came to relieve my post, I went to sleep. Next thing I know, I wake up and there's demons inside the mansion. I couldn't even reach the Count. The monsters had blocked the way. The Count's banquet was still going on, and he and his guests were in the great hall, as far as I could tell. The door to the room was sealed, and the demons couldn't get in. I'm begging you, hurry. The mansion's doors are sturdily built. The demons will have to work hard to get past them, so you still have time to rescue the people inside. What will I get if I help this Count of yours? Demanding a reward for fighting demons? That is dishonorable and foolish, too, since demons are the enemy of each and every one of us. Today, we selflessly help someone to thrash the demons, and tomorrow someone else will help us. Sure, the Count will reward you handsomely for your rescue. All right, I'll help. Where's your master's house? It's not far at all. You're better off entering from the next street over, through the passage I used to get out. Help, I'm begging you. I hate to think what the Count will do to me if I don't bring help. It's not helping for generosity here. He's not helping out of the kindness of his heart. He's trying to help to make sure he doesn't get raided.
What do we have here?
Alcohol, that's what we have. Fortunately, we're not allowed to drink the alcohol. Hear me, take heed. The hordes of the Abyss march on Kenabres. The Lordstone is their target. They must not be allowed to capture it. The consequences will be disastrous. Mysterious voice out of nowhere. Oh, we found Ramian. Oh no, alcohol. Oh no, that's oh no, slurp. The golden curled Asmar greets you with a graceful bow. So you found me. I have nowhere else to run. I am at your mercy. Kill me if you wish, but I ask you, hear me out first. Did you really know about the demon attack before it happened? I did. We have a secret ally in the enemy's ranks. No one knows who this brave soul is, but she has been feeding us information about the demons' plans. These dispatches have come to us by the most reliable channel bestowed upon us, by the great dreamer herself. They have come to us in dreams. Prelate Huron brushed them off as meaningless reveries. And, well, I admit that it isn't always easy to distinguish our allies' messages from ordinary dreams. But even ordinary dreams are gifts from Desna, and are always worthy of attention. The prelate, and all the crusade leaders, for that matter, should have put less toward reason and more in intuition, inspiration, and spontaneity. The longer this coward blathers on, the more I want to give him to inspiration and spontaneously knock his teeth out. What's more, not long before the attack on the city, a blind elf who called himself the Storyteller arrived in Kenabres. This wanderer wasn't merely a collector of legends, but a scholar of the unknown. According to him, the wardstone in our city, the first and most important in the chain of wardstones, weakened since long ago, was teetering on the brink of corruption. It seems that the Red Morning Massacre and other demon attacks, even the ones we fended off, did not leave us unscathed. Fortunately, the prelate did not wish to listen to the storyteller either. We were lucky he wasn't burnt at the stake as a heretic. We have such vital information on our hands, information that could have saved the city, but no one cared to listen all the way to the catastrophic end. Not all dreams have benign origins. What if those dreams were sent by demons? In a different time and place, someone perhaps could have become the victim of false dreams sent by monsters. But here, in the war with the Abyss, the goddess is keeping a close eye on her most faithful followers. I have no doubt that if a demon tried to intrude upon the dreams of any of us, Desna's punishment would have been swift. Tell me about the strange rituals that were going to be performed on the Wardstone. He looks slightly abashed. When my attempts to open Heroine's eyes ended in failure, a few of my young adepts resolved to take matters into their own hands. They did not consult me before doing so, but I never demanded iron discipline from my priest. Army commanders may have subordinates, but I have pupils and fellow worshippers. I can only inspire them, I cannot command them, and it seems they were inspired all on their own. They had no ill intent. They only wished to access the Wardstone in secret and try to cleanse it. But to Holrin, this became perform a suspect ritual after hearing even more suspect voices in their dreams. The children wanted to save their city, but the Inquisitors detained them and almost killed them. I had to intervene. I used my authority and my power as a cleric to give them a chance to flee. If they hadn't got away, they were destined for a cell, the Prelate's dungeon, and, quite likely, death. Why are you and Holrin feuding? Oh, I'm not feuding with him. I sincerely wish only the best for the man. In an ideal world, he'd be far away from the front lines enjoying a peaceful retirement. But even if that isn't possible, I always tried to help him fulfill the mission that he has taken upon himself and to which he has proven fatally ill-suited, protecting Kenabres against the demons. Unfortunately, he is convinced that the followers of Desna are heretics and saboteurs. He refused to listen to me, and it was only the knightly orders that deterred him from being from including us in his witch hunt. There is clearly no one left to stand in his way. He is finally free to get rid of us once and for all. Is there any chance you can resolve your conflict? I don't know. Herwin's faith is truly formidable. Not only is it his faith in Iomade, but his own infallibility. In other words, he's as hard-headed as a rock troll. But even so, Desna teaches us never to lose hope. I eventually left this place for somewhere safer, because people might need help, and they will come to the temple in search of a priest. I will not hide away in a hole, saving my own neck, while Kenabres is full of people suffering in the wake of the demon's attack. I think it'd be simpler just to kill Holrin. Oh, no, I beg you, don't sully your hands with the blood of a fellow crusader, even one such as him. I have to go. Wait, 3 of my adepts are hiding somewhere in the ruins of the city, the ones that the Inquisitors wrongly accused of treason. I beg you, find them and protect them against the demons. And vigilantes like Holrin. They will not rest until they find them. If there's anything else you can do to save Kenabres, please do it. Stranger, wait. You spared Remy despite what that mad Inquisitor told you. A young voice comes from nowhere. Oh, hang on. I forgot to remove the spell. I hope Holrin's dogs aren't lurking nearby. A pale youth materializes before you. His face looks haggard from lack of sleep, but he is clearly pleased to be speaking this time. So you're one of the Desnan adepts that tried to break into the Wardstone? Yes, I am Elks, cleric of Desna, and one of the people who answered the call of voice in dreams. Some unknown person made contact with us through our dreams, telling us about the demons' plans. We learned that the demons were planning to attack Kenabres and do something terrible to our Wardstone, which already carries the taint of corruption. Prelate Holrin refused to heed our warnings. We had to make a choice. We could either throw up our hands and pull back or take action, even though it could cost us our lives. But what heartless person could stand by in the face of such deadly threat? What were you planning to do to the Wardstone? He hesitates. Our plan was to get to it and then follow our instincts. There were 3 of us, a cleric, a mage, and a bard. Between us, we know a lot. We're capable of a great deal. If we had enough time, I'm sure we could have figured out what's wrong with the Wardstone and how to heal it. But they didn't give us time. Yes, the local commanders got roped into dealing with this. Some idiot kids trying to break into the Wardstone, apparently some of ours, but who even knows these days? She sighs. I know there's no evil in you. I can sense things like that, but what you did was stupid and impulsive. Someone could have gotten hurt. I know from experience. So how did you even come up with such a plan? How could we not come up with a plan? Sensing his temper rising. Listen, Desna is the goddess of luck. But luck and many lay, but luck as many lay people would understand it, and luck as we, the followers of music of the spheres, see it, are far from the same thing. Other people believe that luck is something good that falls into your lap just because, like a generous but unearned reward. We see luck as a fundamental law of creation, according to which even the darkest hour of most helpless situation, a chance of rescue and change for the better can arise. But you've got to seize this chance when it presents itself, or better yet, create your own. Followers of Desna are not people who like idleness and inaction. That's why when Kenabres was in trouble, we did as our goddess had taught us. We took the matter into our own hands and tried in the moment of desperation to pluck our chance from the hands of fate itself. You were trying to help. Can they punish you if you were trying to help? Is that allowed? So what? You went up against Holren? He's the official governor of the city. What of it? Says the cleric with remarkable complacency. Submitting to unworthy leaders is one of the greatest ills of their civilization. We will never defeat the demons if we keep listening to people like Holren. Only someone who is strong can refuse to submit to strength. Either you are a master, or you are seeking a master to rule over you, or else everyone will end up in your situation, getting themselves killed or hiding in fear. Hey, Caninius, welcome back. Caninius. I'm trying to get your name right. I need to leave some things in the store for others. Caninius. Now enters Caninius, the man or person with a name that has too many I's and N's in there, but still a great human being. Welcome, Caninius. Here, is that better? Connie. Or I could just do like what Lute did. All right. Whose voice have you been hearing in your dreams? Nobody knows what it is, but everyone who has heard her, I should say, is convinced that she is good and pure soul chosen by destiny. We had a choice. We could trust her, except that we have an ally somewhere who isn't afraid of all the armies of the abyss, or we could drown in suspicion and get one step closer to becoming just like Horan. We decided to trust the voice, and seeing Kenabres devastated, which is what our unknown ally tried to prevent until the very end, I can see now who had the truth on their side. Where are your fellow worshippers, and how many of them are there? Fortunately or unfortunately, I do not know where they are. We split up to confuse the Inquisitors who were chasing us. Do you need help? Doesn't it teach us to trust and last chances? Listen, my friends are called Aranka and Thal the Wallflower. Aranka is an amazing singer and a truly beautiful girl. She has plenty of friends and fans. She's probably blended into a crowd somewhere. Wallflower is a mage, but I don't think he'll risk using magic. It would only bring the Inquisitors down on him. He'll be harder to find. You better find Aranka first. She might know where Wallflower is. Please, find them. Protect them against the demons and the Inquisitors. I will wait news in the goddess's temple. I hope our mysterious helper will send us a new message that will reveal what is to come from the demons. I have to go. Go, may Desna be with you, stranger. I don't like to be too impulsive with my evil. Oh, look. Bad
No
people.
reason to pause.
What do we do to these bad people? We charge.
Save the last one for me.
Man, you got quite a pocketbook there if you buy everything in the store. Budapest roll. Interesting. I'll have to look that one up. Ember, yell at him. Sure, usually stores have a lot in them too, so definitely more than I could ever purchase.
You are today's sacrifice.
The light. Take you.
Yes, yeah, no, I kind of knew that one.
Smear them.
Distract them from me.
As far as I'm aware, too, you guys have a lot more stores that are built on the premises of trust, so, which is nice compared to, you know, going into stores all the time that always have a lot of security things.
You won't stop us.
I don't like you!
I don't like you.
Time to share your treasures. Cover me, all right?
Can't find a path to the target. Of course you can't find the target. Why would you be able to find a path to the target?
No match for me.
Surrender or else. Go for their hearts.
The inhabitor. Guide my blade.
Yeah, I will have to admit that a lot of times I still feel like I have to be on the defense
Follow
with a lot
me.
of situations
Or
and people
don't.
at times. Especially when it comes to relationships. Okay, there you go. That is a very small store, so there you go.
The fatigue befalls even the best.
Time to stretch me muscles.
Nope, Sailor's going down.
Out of my way!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Into the fray.
I'll cut you wide open.
I'll just sit here.
Goodbye, Sailor.
Don't worry about me.
Windowog, you're like one of my primary DPS. I need you to do a lot better.
Yes.
I'll split you in half!
Distract them from me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stand up with you yet. You're just gonna get knocked back down again.
The spirits demand your blood.
I'll rip you apart.
Can't overcome the spell resistance, of course. Alright. Looks like we need to boost up our...
Smear them!
Time to share your treasures.
You are today's sacrifice. So this is how it feels.
They'll beg me to stop.
Never had this much problem with this fight.
Yes.
Come on, we'll
Cover me,
hit
all
this
right?
guy.
I'll just sit here. Don't worry about me.
So this is how it feels.
Damn it all.
Tactical retreat. No.
No match
Getting
for
our butts
me.
kicked by one demon.
Esme, Axel. Yes.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both? It's all your fault.
Good grief. Let me just see if I've got arrows. No, that's not good. I don't have any cold iron arrows. Good grief.
Too late for apologies.
Slowly healing.
They'll beg me to stop.
That did a whole lot of nothing. Yeah. I think we're about to lose this battle.
No.
Esme, Axel. Yes.
He'll be able to get up next round. Nope, he will not be able to get up next round. This one demon's just beating the tar out of us. Well, I'm trying to do a last ditch effort just to see if we can do it. Oh, totally missed. No, now it's just being nice.
Continue fighting, everyone.
Nope, here we go. Oh. There we go. We failed.
Can we
Yeah,
rest now?
so
No. How about now?
guess I should get him out of fatigue mode then and go ahead and do a rest. Gotta risk it. Yeah, being this week here, those guys are a big pain in the butt.
Vagrant, you sleep on the street, wear rags, and all of your friends are beggars. There's dirt and disease all around you. You belong in an infirmary.
Thank you, Camellia. You're so caring.
Her naivety is just so pure. Sometimes a long-awaited rest does not bring the desired relief. It comes as a heavy, clinging sleep on the edge of wakefulness, where consciousness seems poised between reality and oblivion. Possible reasons for such disturbed slumber are myriad: strained nerves, perhaps, or a lingering reaction to trauma. Ah, the bot with a thought and always with a master plan to give entertainment in Tropico. Spike Ribbon emerges from the oblivion of his leader's leaden sleep like a drowned Ned dragging himself up from the depths of a swamp. The wound on his chest is burning like someone pressed an invisible brand to it. The wound has closed again, but the blood stain on his shirt betrays its presence beneath. There's no time to investigate the cause behind his malaise. A trying day lies ahead. How will Spike Ribbon be up to the challenge if his thoughts are so muddled and his entire body aches like after a day's toil? Nonsense. I'll douse myself in some cold water and I'll be as good as new. As if a veteran adventurer could be frightened by a bad dream. A splash of cold water enlivens his senses and the wariness abates, retreating to the depths of his subconscious but leaving the path open to return the next time Spike Ribbon seeks refuge in sleep. Spike Ribbon recalls that he slept peacefully in the defender's heart. Perhaps a priest can explain what's happened. Yeah, you just missed that. I got defeated in battle.
Move aside.
Yep. My party's not quite strong enough yet for maintaining themselves.
We will win this war.
Oh, there we go. We'll switch to that. That might help out a bit. Protect from evil. Use. Splendor, that's charisma. Yeah, movement. Can't use that. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Let's go see if we can actually do this now.
I don't need anyone's
I
sympathy.
won't let you hurt my friends.
Oh, I got the jump on them this time. That'll help.
Cover me, all right?
Yeah, 2 points is better than 0.
Go. The light. Take you.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
I'll rip you apart!
I'll cut you wide open.
This is going tremendously better.
Damn it all.
Spoke too soon.
Go.
Come on, hit the freaking die, Ember.
Into the fray!
It's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna turn off the freaking shield.
Distract them from me.
No match for me.
The spirits demand your blood.
It's all your fault.
Yay.
Yes. The Inheritor, guide my blade.
I won't go down this easy.
They'll beg me to stop.
You are today's sacrifice.
Go. No glory without risk.
I'll rip you apart.
Go for their hearts.
Come on, Camilla, you got the best hit chance.
Surrender, or else!
The light take you.
No match for me.
I'll cut you wide open. So this is how it feels.
Sayla. Alright, good. At least we have a chance to keep on getting out of this.
Yes.
Wonderful. That was a failure.
Into the fray.
Do we actually get the heal off or no?
Too late for apologies!
No glory without risk.
They'll beg me to stop.
I'll hit you!
The light take you.
Freaking crime, you had to waste the freaking lay on hands.
Is that a trap? It might be a
Yes,
trap.
that's a sigh of resignation. Yay, get to adopt the kitty that goes by the name of Tiger. Tiger. Give us a +2 morale bonus on perception and lower nature checks. If I'm not mistaken, Windowog has the best nature check.
I am yours to command.
How much longer, I wonder?
Forever and a day. Just have to deal with it. People not killed by demons. Their mortal wounds were inflicted by ordinary weapons.
Follow me! Or don't.
Rely on me. They will break against our resolve.
No match for me.
I won't complain to that first strike. Good. Nice. But he didn't get. Wizard's bad.
You won't stop us.
Tiger Kitty sounds like a YouTuber playing gotcha games and is talking two octaves higher than the real voice.
The
Yeah,
spirits demand your blood.
kind of funny how a lot of them will do those voice boxes.
Time to share your treasures.
Afraid to use the real voice, I guess.
They'll beg me to stop.
Surrender or else.
You are today's sacrifice.
Cover me, all right?
You know,
Don't know, don't care.
things keep getting close to the wire in these fights. It's not very comforting.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Mm. Not sure if you heard that, but that was a good neck pop.
I found something.
This is my kind of work.
Oof. I still need to wake up. Excuse me.
Move aside.
All right. It's so dark in here.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Cantrips for the win. Free spells. These fighters must have been caught off guard. They died before they could even draw their weapons. Their bodies are covered in a thin layer of ice that is slowly melting. That doesn't sound very promising. Just invisibility.
Don't mind me.
It's the glitter dust. Yeah, it's the same.
I'll bathe in your
Oh.
blood.
That's why they were dead.
No match for me.
Concealment too. So much fun. Just came right after my
I'll rip
character.
you apart.
Breathe into life. It's not the end of the world.
I'll split you in half.
Yeah.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
Yeah, we're just gonna be
Too
useless
late
for this
for
fight.
apologies.
Most people are going to be useless for
The
this fight.
Inheritor, guide my blade.
Go for their hearts!
They'll beg me to stop.
Smear them.
Cold iron doesn't work on him either. It needs to be a ghost touch. Of course it does.
Distract them from me.
It's resistant to fire too. Yep.
Yes. Into the fray.
I'll cut you wide open. So this is how it feels.
Let's just stop playing around for a shot here.
No match for me.
I don't like you.
Time to share your treasures.
No glory without
Come on,
risk.
Sailor hit. Call yourself a paladin? It's funny, everybody that's hitting doesn't have the right weapons, but then the people that have the right weapons aren't hitting. It's just lovely how that plays out. Yeah, I guess I'll just do that then.
Out of my way!
Hey, well, somebody did at least 2 points of
Cover me,
damage.
all right?
Jesus.
I'll hit you!
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
I'll rip you apart.
I'll split you in half!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
You won't stop us.
The light, take you.
Thank you. Jim, Christmas. Jiminy, Jiminy, Jiminy. Yuck.
Punish me, for I failed.
Jimmy, that's gonna
Can we rest now?
Too.
No? How about now?
Screw that up. Hey, that is a tough roll. Well, no, we're not gonna rest for a while. We're just gonna have to deal with it.
This is my kind of work.
Yeah, we can finally get somewhere here. Wicked Longbow. 1d8 plus 2. Earns a critical hit on an enemy. The target must pass a will saving throw, DC roll of 20, or suffer a curse. This cursed creature suffers -1 penalty to will, and -2 to fortitude, -3 to reflex saving throws. It cannot be removed with a. It can be removed with a remove curse spell. That's fine. I just need somebody to kick better butt than what they're doing. Okay. Well, I guess we'll try to heal everybody
nicely.
up the best we can and then keep going. Really? That was better. Save that potion for an emergency. Oops. Everybody, let's go. Well, let's go see what's going to kill us over here. I guess I'm going to have to rest again. Not excited about that.
When Iomade became a goddess, her friends probably missed her a lot, huh?
They would have been happy for her, silly. She turned into a goddess. It's not like she moved to Garand.
Oh, then we got everything there. Okay, well. Take a little bit of good.
Anything for you.
These corpses were gnawed to the bone by ghouls whose teeth were like the likely cause of death.
You'll make a fine trophy.
The spirits demand your blood.
Surrender, or else!
They'll beg me to stop.
Distract them from me.
Smear them.
Into the fray!
You are today's sacrifice.
Too late for apologies!
Something for good armor.
No match for me.
Time to share your treasures.
I don't like you!
I'm getting ghoul fever, luckily.
No glory without risk!
Guess I'll take any little spots of luck that we can. Short, hooded figure is poking about some bodies laying in the middle of the street. The stranger drags the first body off the road, respectfully props it up against the wall, and places the corpse's hands on its chest. The figure then freezes as if hesitating, and you see him reach out his hand towards the beautiful gold amulet hanging around the corpse's neck. He jerks his hand back, hesitates, and reaches out again. Well, look what we have here. Looting corpses, are we? What did you expect? Almost everyone is dead. The city now belongs to the demons and the vermin, rats, crows, and creatures like this one. Stranger almost jumps out of his skin and the hood falls from his head. Under a mop of red curls, a round halfling face looks up at you. Oh, whew. I thought you were demons. Good day to you, good sir. Sailor's eyebrows lift in apparent surprise. Curl? Is that you? The halfling looks at Sayla and smiles broadly. Oh, Lady Sela. Hi, goodness me. That's the second bit of good news on an otherwise lousy day. What was the first bit of good news? Stick around and see for yourself. Do you know this person, Sayla? Meet Remvi, better known as Curl. He hails from Kenabres and he fights in the Condemned. He's one of a kind, a rogue with a heart of gold. Sela smiles and adds a little more seriously. Curl, it's probably none of my business, but you should ask yourself if what you're about to do is right. His cheeks flush and he hides his hands behind his back. I just thought, it doesn't matter. Can you tell me anything useful about what's going on around here in the city? Ugh. I'm afraid not, good sir. I just left the Defender's Heart. Before that, I was holed up in there, too scared to leave, although spending all that time under Commander Erebus knows sure was something. She's a strict one. Ooh. When she gets antsy. Don't even start. I've had enough of her breathing down my neck to last me a lifetime. So what are you doing here, robbing corpses? No, Halfling protests. Rimby Curl may be a rogue, but he doesn't loot corpses. I just need to get these poor lads' bodies off the road. My friends and I are on a terribly important mission, and we need to get through. being interrupted by the sound of wheels rolling on the paving stones. A cart drawn by a sad little horse appears from around the corner. A pretty half-elf is driving it, and a young man in knight's armor is walking alongside. Even from a distance, you can see his tanned face and blue eyes shining brightly. Bethlen straightens up. See? A terribly important and very heroic mission. My friends and I are saving a beer cart from the demons. I believe my entourage watching would approve. Ellen of the Houndhearts. As he speaks, and the newcomers notice you, and the knight cries out in jubilation. Seela, I never thought I'd see you again. I thought you were headed to the main square, center of the demons' attack. The half-elf smiles warmly at Seela. Hey, friend, glad to see you're all right. When we got separated by the crowd at the celebration, I knew right away that something was wrong. And when demons appeared all of a sudden, I realized that was the reason why I'd been so anxious. But I couldn't find you among the dead in the square, so I kept my hopes up, and I was proved right. Seela's face lightens up with joy. So you're the other bit of good news Carl was talking about. You and Jana are alive. Actually, by good news, I meant that we found the beer cart. Sir Ellen and Jana have been alive amounts a quarter of a bit of good news. Well, maybe half. A beer cart? How about sharing with us? I'm sure we could all do with a drink. The half-elf winks rakishly. Certainly, give me your flask, friend, and if you walk with us to the Defender's Heart, we can have a more thorough sampling of the spoils here. Despite the cheerful tone, she looks at you with anxious hope. Ellen to the Houndhearts. Jana, there is no need. The heart is very close, and the three of us will be enough to fight off an attack if there is one. Besides, our friend here surely has better things to do, more important things than carry barrels of beer, I wager. By the way, my name is Ellen, Sir Ellen of the Houndhearts. I'm glad to meet someone who survived the madness. You haven't told me how you know Seela. I'll save that story till we're all back at Defender's Heart. You're going back there, aren't you? You have a reason to toast our spoils. I don't have to go. So long. We're sure to meet again, either in the city or at Defender's Heart. Sure you will. Come to the tavern, we'll celebrate the valiant rescue of this barrel together. Priorities. Look at all these dead bodies and demons. Let's go save the beer.
How much longer, I wonder?
So sweet it is to kill.
Save the last one for me.
Oh, she's finally doing some damage.
Cover me, all right?
That's one.
Go for their hearts!
I'll hit you!
I think she's gonna
Out
hit
of my
you.
way!
They'll beg me to stop.
She sounds like a dominatrix.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Healing potions. Yes, give me healing potions. Or religion.
I managed it.
Gray hair and ashen skin. This person fell prey to a Nabasu. This demon sucks the very life essence from its victims and transforms them into ghouls, as we just witnessed.
You asked me. Just don't blame me.
Oh, now it's jammed. Of course it is.
Together we stand.
Now what? Follow me.
Well,
Or don't.
the spirits guide me.
Where do you want me?
Trust in yourself.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
No reason to pause.
Can we retreat already?
Here we go.
No match for me.
Nothing come to us.
You won't stop us.
That's one of the reasons why shades terrible, or shadows and shades are terrible.
I'll rip you apart!
That's fine. Come on in here. Do an accident strike. There we go. That's what we want. Need to nudge her up closer. Use our range to advantage as much as we can. Looking for foods. Grubbage time.
I'll cut you wide open.
The light. Take you.
I don't have any protection from death type spells, so that's just always gonna affect me.
I'll split you in half.
Let's see here. Just stolen away, so let's go this way. Let me just do it like
Stab you or zap you? Am I not
down. There we go. That's what we needed. Zombies
The
are no
spirits
problem.
demand your blood.
No match for me.
Into the fray.
Never a dull moment.
Yeah, that sucks. Do I have any potions of restoration? Doesn't. Got one, but that's not going to knock it all out. This is proving to be slightly disastrous.
Well, it's done now.
Well, it's done now.
I'm not touching that.
Oh, I'm not touching that. Alright, so, if I'm not mistaken, I think I might have set her up to go that route. Not yet. Yeah, we'll be getting her that direction here soon. I'm going to switch her to that. Be a little less for now, but then I can switch her to that, which she will do a little bit better with. Alright. Making a little progress here.
Move aside.
Check something. Oh yeah, we're playing daring, that's why we're getting beat up. I forgot about that. C'est la vie.
Do not
look.
fear. Do
More
not waver.
ghouls.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
I just gotta go after my character.
Smear them.
I'll rip you apart!
He's just built for axes.
You are today's sacrifice!
Notradil, how you doing? Yes, hello, hello, hello. We shall borrow Lute's hello. Darila? Am I saying that name right? How you doing? Somebody told you I'm streaming. Well, appreciate you coming by. I'm just
Surrender or else!
lollygagging here today. Wanted to at least have an opportunity to give my European friends a chance to kick back and relax along while I play. Though I've mostly been doing Cyberpunk, but I've got those on VOD and on my my YouTube page to go back to and look and rewatch.
I don't like you.
She's just so much better with X's.
Go for their hearts!
Too late for apologies.
Time to share your treasures.
Into the fray!
To get the treasures, you actually gotta hit them, Woodruff.
Out of my way!
There.
Make
Goodness.
way!
Plum. Let's go over this way first. Thanks for joining, guys. So, just to give you an update, we are working on playing a Lawful Evil character that we're playing, obviously, an evil playthrough, and this is a character that was designed or created by Lute, D. and we're playing a Mantis Priest or Mantis Zealot, and the goal is to be about 70% evil, not like completely totally evil, but you know, we're going to be evil, so we're not going to be like destroy and consume everything. So that's the initial goal with this playthrough.
Cover me, all right?
I'll cut you wide open!
I don't know if you're going to cut them wide open using a rapier poking holes. But, you know,
I'll hit you!
a matter of opinion. You were mentioned, yeah, okay. I remember that conversation now.
Without risk!
I'll split you in half!
You know, I wonder
They'll
how
beg
do your
me
work.
to stop!
Thank you.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
The next line is, where's that scrap of paper? Ah. Bumbledum the actor. Even the huge pile of junk isn't enough to block out the exclamations coming from beneath it. Reveal, oh dearest darling beauty of mine, why didst thou turn thy gaze on me? Pray tell, thy husband I call friend of time, but love tis like an ocean, friendship a well. But Willis, how are we to live, my sweet? Booms a deep masculine voice in the response from beneath the same pile. Indistinct rustling follows. Pass me the ale, will you? Hey, who's there? You asking me, one or two Oh, you know other couples? One or two. A pile of junk seems to shake. A stage whisper drifts up from below. Granny, let's not answer. Methinks those be demons calling down and trying to trick us. In that case, there's nothing for us to do but accept our fate. Sir Demon or not, we're actors from the finest theater in Kenabres, the next door theater. We were trapped in the cellar during our rehearsal. Wait, what? We're trapped in here? Thought we barricaded ourselves in here away from the demons deliberately. If you didn't nap through the start of every rehearsal, Master Kim, you would be better informed. The ensuing exchange degenerates into a stream of unintelligible bickering. Oh, this is going to be ugly. All right, let's see if we can do it. Oh, we failed it. Pile moves, but crack sounds somewhere below. Instead of sliding to the side, the whole lot tumbles on the ground. You hear what sounds like heavy object crashing through the ceiling door. My darlings, are you alive? Yes, but that thing crushed our only skull prop. And I went to so much trouble to get it off that anatomy professor who gave the lecture at the town hall. Ha ha ha. So that's why the professor was explaining the structure of a skull using a sloppily carved pumpkin. I'm an actor, not a thief. I couldn't leave him without a visual aid for his audience. Look, the door is open, and now we're completely at the mercy of whatever's up there. If it really is a demon, we have nothing to fear. We have the power of inspiration, after all. But hand me over my ladle and that rolling pin. Now look, it's not a demon at all. Greetings, kind friend and rescuer. I am Grandma Gretland, theater director, and these are the members of my company. Granny, that's not a ladle. That's one of the props for the malevolent Lich performance, the one Tina made. It's a scepter or something. She made it out of my ladle. She wanted to use a broom handle, but I paid to that daft idea, says the dwarf with dignity. Oh, I've seen your show. You're very funny, especially your play where the woman slowly climbs onto the chair while singing and then falls off again and claps her hands in delight. Well, it is actually a great tragedy about unrequited love. The chair, you see, it represents a tower of rock rising up above the raging sea like the finger of a giant. And the woman, she isn't supposed to fall, but rather gracefully cascade into the swirling abyss below, just like I showed her 100 times. But I'm glad you liked it. Well, what were you doing down there? We were rehearsing. Our art distracts us from our fear and panic. The dwarf waves her ladle emphatically, doing a fair impression of a conductor. Really? When I'm scared, I eat. We tried that too, but our supplies ran out. But art is eternal. And you get somewhere safe. Oh, don't worry on our account. We'll be going to our basement next street. That's where our lambkin is. We're not afraid of demons with lambkin around. Lambkin? Lambkin, said the dwarf readily. Our male lead. He'll protect us. Don't worry. We know what we're doing. All right, I have to go. Thank you again for rescuing us, stranger. Today you did a great service for Vendivian culture, and perhaps the culture of all Galarian. You will certainly be remembered in future eras as the one who saved the critically and publicly acclaimed Next Door Theater. Pretty,
You can handle them.
high on themselves there, aren't they?
The spirits demand your blood.
I'll take that dretch out.
You won't stop us.
You won't be able to hit the dretch,
Distract them for me.
There we go. You can't make it to anything. We need a concealer.
I'll rip you apart!
Thank you.
You are today's sacrifice.
Surrender, or else!
Time to share your treasures.
Smear them.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Push it off the dog. Thank you. She's a lot better with axes.
How
That's for dang
much
sure.
longer, I wonder?
A bright future awaits us.
I'll cheer you on from over there.
I hate when it does that. Sorry. There we go. That's a better start.
No
Get that
match
one
for
out.
me.
Almost.
Too late for apologies.
Oof.
Go for their hearts!
Cover me, all right?
I'll rip you apart.
These shadows.
I don't like you!
I'll hit you!
Into the fray!
Do more strength damage. Jesus.
I'll cut you wide open!
You guys are gonna kill us. Just take away all our strength.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
They'll beg me to stop.
Out of my way!
You won't stop us.
It's just totally terrible.
The light! Take you!
The spirits demand your blood!
Do they really? This is what you were referencing to. Hey, at least you didn't hit window out.
Distract them from me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, they always beg her to stop.
Split you in half!
Surrender or else!
The inheritor, guide my
Hell, you're gonna
blade.
die of your freaking strength loss. When this hits 0, she dies. Lord. I'm dead.
Matricium Turinos.
And now she's gonna freaking die.
Time to share your treasures.
No match for me.
Smear them!
Too late for apologies.
Into the fray!
See, there goes Camilla. She's dead.
Cover me, all right?
They'll beg me to stop.
I don't like you!
This is just terrible.
As
Access. Yes.
I don't have a way to resurrect her either. I guess I'm gonna have to reload. That's why I quick save a lot. I can honestly skip this part for now if I want to. Probably be our best idea for now. I can always come back in here later to finish up stuff too. Yeah, this daring hurts a little bit.
Make way.
Right, let's see here. What are we at? Yeah, we're about the 2-hour mark. Let's go ahead and take a quick break if anybody needs, restroom break or anything like that, and I'll go do the same and be back here in a couple minutes. All right, I am back. It's funny, when I was running to go grab some stuff, I was sitting there I'm gonna belie my age a little bit here, but it reminded me of a commercial, or like when a show would go to a commercial back in the past. It was like, after these messages, we'll be right back. So, not sure if anybody knows what I'm talking about on that one, but yeah. And while we're getting ourselves reacquainted here, um, want to give shout outs. So, Dilute is another streamer, fantastic streamer. Uh, did Dragon Age series just recently, and then has also done Detroit. I forget the rest of the title, but um, believe you're retouching base on that one. So if anybody on here who either lives over here in the U.S. and has the ability to watch um, streams during the day, that's when Dulute is usually doing a stream. There's also Entropic O. Uh, if I'm not mistaken, he does his either the same time or he does this a little bit later. He's currently playing Cyberpunk 2077. So if you ever have time, add him, follow him, and then check them out and watch them. They're great streamers. And yes, you are very welcome. Of course, I'm going to give you a shout out. You're helping me out a lot. The absence of an answer is an answer too. Watch it. Watch it. Just complaining about the sign. Absolutely, Nether Joe. You can absolutely give her a shout out. What are you goons doing? You'll bloody crush me. A young tiefling lies trapped in a collapsed section of tunnel. Another two tieflings scramble around, trying in vain to free him from the rubble. Lute! No, and she's also on my recommended channels as well too. So all you have to do is go and click on it, and you will find her page, and you can follow her there. You're in trouble. Quit whining. Hey, alarm! Someone's coming. Maybe he will help us. Liza, would you, before you get us killed, let's make a run for it while we still can. No, come on, don't leave me here. I'll die here. Excuse me. Like a crushed louse. Windowog wrinkles her nose. Let us leave this place, master. This pathetic creature is not even worth spitting on. Hey guys, I see you're in a bit of a jam. Get a load of this lot, and no escort either. Well, Jeff, you little shit, how are you not dead yet? And who's that with you? They're friends of mine, guys. Great guys. Woljif turns to you and out of the corner of his mouth says, listen, do me a solid. Help them drag his sorry carcass free. They'll repay you. Cross my heart. Who are you? Who, us? We're nobody, just simple citizens. We used to live here, but now, yeah, we just lived out our lives. Or we lived our lives. Didn't do nobody any harm, and then kaboom, the place falls all about our ears. The tieflings are antsy. They're hiding something. Don't lie to me. Tell me who you are and what you're doing here. All right. Don't hurt us. People call us tieflings. We kind of skirt around the edges of the law. That's how we make our living. Say some tyrant bans books that show off stuff he doesn't like, or fancy a Keonan wine that he don't drink. Well, is it wrong if we step in to fill the gap in the market? There's a demand for it. Someone's got to sell it. Don't go thinking we're gangsters or anything. Our only concern is making the lives of citizens easier for a little coin. People in the city can't even breathe without breaking some stupid regulation or restriction. Take this tunnel that collapsed on top of our friend, for instance. It leads straight to the Grey Garrison. Thanks to it, any soldier whose throat's feeling a little dry or who's needing some nighttime reading material, we can get all the things for him that his heartless superiors refuse. We're providing a public service. Love how people can just talk their way out of everything. What will you pay for my help? You ain't got nothing. We're as church mice we are. Left your money at home, did you? Well, I've got my money pouch in my pocket. It's all yours if you can get me out. Well, give it a try.
The fatigue.
Clearly proved a bigger challenge than expected. By the time you finally figure the trap tiefling, you're ready to collapse with fatigue. Again? Gosh dang it. I think the roll checks are higher on this harder level, so. Whew, I'm alive. I'm all in one piece, give or take. Thank you. I'll remember your kindness for the rest of my life. The freed tiefling turns to his companions, and you two clowns, I don't want to hear a word out of you. Get into the tunnel now. One trip just to meet the Grey Garrison and back. Don't be a coward. It's not going to collapse. Go, or else we came all this way for nothing. That ended well, didn't it? I helped you. Now you can help me and the Commander Terabed to save Kenabres. The militia needs people with various skills, even ones as unusual as yours. You what? Are you blind or something? The tiefling points at his horns and his tail. Know what people call us? Arilu's spawn. And that's one of the nicer nicknames. Crusaders and tieflings don't mix. We'll be torched on sight. Whoa, whoa. Terabade? Irabeth? Terabade? From the Eagle Watch? Lads, we have to help her. She's one of the only big shots in this town that actually treat us with any decency. Why should we risk our necks for the Crusaders? Because Irabeth risked her neck for ours. She saved me from that creep Hilrun, yanked me straight out of his torture chamber. Only a worthless tow rag would refuse to help her out after that. Nah. I'm not listening to any more of this. Tiefling makes a show of covering his ears. You do what you want. I'm heading for the River Kingdoms. Go on then. I'm going with the Crusaders, and I'm going to round up the others to help. Tiefling smirks. We've made some good money in the city. It'd be a shame to surrender our meal ticket to the demons. But enough yammering. So long. That is such a pain in the butt right now. Being fatigued again already.
You need me. Good. I'll bathe in your blood.
Not if you miss.
I'll split you in half.
Cover me, all right?
Smear them.
Try to hit him first.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
I'll cut you wide open.
Tactical retreat? No?
Take charisma damage?
Surrender, or else!
The light. Take you.
I don't like you.
It's like it changed its mind from letting me kill it.
Distract them from me.
The spirits demand your blood.
You guys are really starting to frustrate me. And she can't even get a freaking slumber off.
They'll beg me to stop.
The Inheritor. Guide my blade.
I do need something over here.
This is my kind of work.
How much longer, I wonder?
Sitting there debating if I wanted to keep going with this place. There is one thing I want to get over here at least before we move on.
My
I
tail
guess
is
I better
restless.
heal you up. Gonna have to start picking and choosing battles, it looks like, so need to be a little more wiser about it. But it's gonna be an ugly fight.
Where do you want me? No match for me. I'll tear your throat out.
Not when you miss like that.
Into the fray!
Time to share your treasures.
Too late for apologies.
No glory without risk!
You are today's sacrifice!
Cover me, all right?
Let's give the character some speed.
Out of my way!
Can you put him to sleep? No, thank goodness. Okay. She finally is able to do something. Just as a heads up, I think I got about till the end of this till the end of this hour, and then I want to hop off a little bit and start going making some lunch and stuff.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Go for their hearts!
Ouch. I'm gonna make a chicken something. Not sure quite yet, but can we at least coop the grind?
Ah! It's all your fault.
Couldn't even take the guy down too.
I'll split you in half!
Yeah, I've got some defrosted chicken, but I haven't quite figured out what I'm gonna make with it because I haven't done much grocery shopping yet either. So
I'll hit you!
I'll rip you apart!
Into the fray!
I'll cut you wide open!
Smear them!
You won't stop us.
No match for me.
The light take you!
The spirits demand your blood!
dead assassination. Got what that does.
You are today's sacrifice!
Meant to see lets deadly motions become fastened. Whenever he kills an enemy with a sawtooth save, there are other enemies in the 30-foot radius are fastened unless they succeed on will saving throw. That's right. Beating my poor guy up here.
I don't like
know.
you!
Oh, you're not down. Jesus.
Surrender or else!
Somebody hit the freaking
They'll
lizard.
beg me to stop.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Go for their hearts!
She keeps saying today's sacrifice, but she can't even hit anything.
Oh, good today.
Alright, well, at least we got through that fight. Let's take it all.
Follow me, or don't.
I got a quest thing I gotta do over here, dang it. Let's go over here.
Trust in yourself.
No, no.
Yes.
Don't know? Don't care.
Use your dart shroud.
Move aside.
I'll prove I am the best. I'll rip you apart! I'll bathe in your blood!
This fight's gonna suck. Yeah, Jesus. Very much embarrassment. Good grief. No, do something about this. Make yourself useful. You're not going to be able to stab him. You might as well use some of your magic to get rid of him. You don't have to leave it out. You need to read. Yeah, that's about where you're going to go. It's a never miss type attack, of course.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
You gotta actually hit him, though. That's the problem. Well, at least there's some crowd control going on. At least there's that.
Into the fray!
To go into the fray, you need to be able to hit them.
Out of my way!
Yeah, at least we got a little bit more of a shot. You know what? You're in a great spot right now.
They'll beg me to stop!
Oof. It's getting a little frustrating.
I'll cut you wide open.
It's all your fault.
Yeah, it's all my fault.
No glory without risk!
Hit them while they're down.
I'll split you in half!
Can we sleep a different one then? Alright, that means he stays down.
I'll rip you apart!
Okay, he died.
The spirits demand your blood.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Smear them!
Can we slumber you then? Yay! So all we have to worry about is this guy now. That will help out a lot. Ooh, alert. See if we can get off a good spell on him or something. Yay!
Into the fray!
I don't like you.
Too late for apologies.
Figured she was too close. Oh, wow, he woke up. Oh, he must have got hit by the ice. That's why. Okay.
No match for me.
You are today's sacrifice!
Keep attacking Camilla all you want. I'm happy with that.
The light, take you.
Out of my way!
See if I can make him vulnerable to stuff. Just for a round.
Damn it all!
Wow.
They'll beg me to stop.
Go for their hearts!
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Alright.
I'll hit you. Ha!
Sleep we're off.
I'll rip you apart!
I'll cut you wide open!
Balderoni! Balderoni. Only man in the world that can make working in a Russian area with a tractor as a standard driving vehicle look completely awesome.
Into the fray.
Give it up for Balderoni! Another great streamer for any of those that are still here and not part of the normal group that hangs out. You can catch his streams really early in the morning in the US.
You won't stop us.
But a man with a calming presence. That loves it, you know, but in it's going because it's, you know, these guys are just much more difficult than a normal playthrough. Yeah, well, normal's relative. Don't overthink it.
Just sit here. Don't worry about me. No match for me.
The spirits demand your blood!
Really make these rolls terrible.
Go.
You are today's sacrifice!
You know what? Let's just get it over with.
Go for their hearts!
Surrender, or else.
So this is how it feels.
Yeah, just end our lives. Just get it over with. See? There you go, Balderoni. That's how the game's going right now. Let's see here. No, we'll just go ahead and move on. It's probably the best course of action now. Oh, well, wonderful. Guess I'll pick up some stuff later. Drop, 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 drop. Alright, that should be... No, let's just get rid of everything that we can heavy. And drop. Okay, hopefully that'll keep us going pretty good. Yeah, we're just leaving all that behind, so we'll take that, some garbagey stuff, that's fine. Alright, we got places to go. One more place to get to before it gets too late. Please don't tell me this is it already. Oh no, okay, good. Our next member going to join us here.
I'm not touching that.
What's that?
Yeah, so it's not that worth it anyway.
Move aside.
Try one more time. Yeah, no, they all missed it. That's fine. Not the biggest loss. Now this is some entertainment.
Wearing a robe? Check. Baphomet symbol around the neck? Check. Crazy eyes? Check. Note to self. Bring a mirror next time to be able to adjust the optimal level of eye craziness. Everything is ready for the experiment.
The woman produces a crumpled piece of paper from her sleeve and takes this.
An audience. Problematic, but not critical. You there, boy. Stay out of this. It is counterproductive to stand in the way of scientific progress.
Who are you calling boy?
Who's that? I don't know her.
Greetings, boys and girls. I am your sister in sin, a devotee of Lord Baphomet's dark will, and so on and so forth.
She looks like one of us, but she talks kinda weird. Who's there with you?
Pointing his finger at you.
Who? Oh, them! Just an audience, they don't matter. Consider them a supplementary component of the coming experiment.
Shrug and remain silent.
In the name of our Lord Baphomet, please be so kind as to undertake a little test of your competency in our wicked cause. Let's start with something simple. So here's my first question. What is Lord Baphomet's favorite weapon?
We will not answer to you.
Our lord can wield any kind of weapon. He is all-powerful.
Wrong. He wields no weapons at all. He doesn't need any. He just gores his enemies with his horns.
I don't know for sure, but I like the answer about the horns.
These answers are wrong. The correct answer is Isergal, a glaive made of red adamantine. This experiment has taken quite a surprising turn. I would never have expected the followers of the great Baphomet to be baffled by such a simple question. Fine. Let's recalibrate the difficulty and proceed with the next question. Please name Lord Baphomet's sacred animal.
A bull! Of course, everybody knows that.
Yep, and a cow.
It's an Auroch, as a matter of fact.
I'd like to ask you to stop prompting them, but it seems they could do with a prompt or two. It appears the experiment has yielded results which are as unexpected as they are incredible. Baphomet's cultists have not the slightest idea about who Baphomet really is, let alone any in-depth knowledge of his ideology or philosophy. I'm positive that this news will cause a sensation in widest scientific circles.
Damn it, she's right. I'm a shitty excuse for a cultist. And my mother used to tell me to become a plowman.
Hey, take it easy. We've only had 2 questions. You there, come on, ask another one. We'll get the next one.
Ask them some more. They might still manage it.
Is there any sense in continuing? You cannot answer the simplest of questions. I am ashamed of all of you, as cultists and as individuals.
Please, ask again. I can answer. I'm sure I can.
How do you spell Baphomet's name?
B-A-F-A... Oh, screw it. To hell with Baphomet. I thought it was gonna be fun, but instead there are all these questions.
G-R-E-E.
I'm done here. I'm going back to my home village, back to my mother.
Hey, wait! You there! How dare you stir up discord in our ranks? Grab her and tie her up, and her entire entourage too!
The experiment is complete. Unable to deal with the questions, the cultists decide to deal with the examiner instead. A typical reaction for a person who has never been burdened with any intelligence. Now you're gonna start hitting each other, aren't you? Please, proceed. I won't interrupt.
Can we retreat already?
Alright, let's see here. Definitely want to do
Cover
something
me,
about
all right?
the archers. At least try to do something about the archers. Good grief.
No match for me.
This fight's not looking like it's going to be very productive.
I'll cut you wide open.
I'll split you in half.
You just put him to sleep. Thank you.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
I won't go down this easy.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
I'll rip you apart.
No, she's the
The
one that
spirits
doesn't hit.
demand your blood.
Smear them.
Yeah,
Damn it all.
there goes my dude.
Into the fray!
Distract them for me.
Really? You're too far for a coup de grace, aren't you? Yep, so just move into range. He's down for the count. It's funny, he's asleep, but his tail's all whipping around. But he's getting in range for a coup de grace. Alright, can you do it?
The world in crimson.
That is a terrible coup de grace. Good grief. I'll hit him with that. Maybe that'll keep him mesmerized. Yep.
The light, take you!
The absence of an answer is an answer too. He mysteriously walks away.
The result is statistically predictable, especially considering their intelligence level. What about you, boy? Are you ready to answer some questions for the good of science? Let's proceed with the experiment. My first question is simple. Which colors does the goddess Iomade prefer?
Red and white.
This answer is correct. It is comforting to meet at least one educated person in the melting pot of ignorance that is Kenabres today.
Black.
Let's proceed. Did Aradin take part in any crusade before he died?
Who are you? What is this all about?
I am the one asking questions here. Answer them, and then I'll satisfy. Your answer is correct. Aradin's death dates to 4606, and that is precisely the year when the World Wound was opened. The First Crusade started back in 4622. Your knowledge would make Mendev's Crusaders proud. My final question is, what is the title that Aurilu Vorlesh bears? Is she the architect of the World Wound, the Lord of the Labyrinth, or the Border Acquisitor of the Shapeless Abyss?
Which one? Yeah, you're the loser of faith. Yeah. She's the architect of the world.
That's correct. Most excellent. You successfully answered all of my questions. Splendid. Amazing. This is a breakthrough. I thank you for your cooperation.
Breaks off to
It
catch your
seems
breath.
to me that I owe you an explanation. My name is Nenio. I am an explorer,
You were
a
this
pilgrim, a
close,
yet to be
and my arms
recognized
are like
scientific
really wide.
luminary, future author of the great Encyclopedia Galarianica, and rector of all Absalom's universities at once. Future rector, I should say. I also know several spells. It is
You might
so
call those
heartening to
questions.
see you strive for knowledge. I have been conducting an experiment comparing the intellectual abilities of the average cultist with those of the average crusader. And I must admit that you passed the test with flying colors. This does offer a glimmer of hope for the future of Crusade. I have always claimed that despite the popular beliefs about the limited intellectual abilities of those in the army, at least some of them can be considered educated. It pleases me to see that I was correct.
So you're trying to say that I'm mediocre?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you keep calling me boy? I have a name, you know.
I apologize for an injury to your ego, but your name is irrelevant on the grand scale of the universe. Thus, it cannot possibly interest me. I will forget it as soon as I hear it. To avoid unnecessary confusion, I'd prefer to not know it at all.
Kenabres isn't safe right now. Shall we join forces?
Do you wish to become my follower? To accompany me on my expeditions to the World Wound? To assist me in my experiments? To run errands for me? Perhaps even to write down my deepest thoughts for the benefit of future generations? Oh, how splendid! Of course, I agree. Truth be told, I have no money to pay you. But you will be aiding the progress of science, and that is its own reward.
If we join forces, you'll have to follow my instruction during our expeditions.
Huh? What? Oh, yes, the dangers and these battles. Of course, I will follow your orders. I place my life in your capable hands, so I can focus on the things that really matter.
Okay.
Excellent. You're hired. To think that I finally found someone to accompany me. 27 Crusaders before you said no. Not one of them saw the undeniable appeal of my offer.
Yeah.
Your first assignment is to take me to a safe place. I have to admit that today's experiment has left me quite tired.
Here we go. I want her. Because she is a wizard. We need some wizardy stuff. Alright, anything good? Spell. So collect all those. Just do it because this place will disappear.
Make way.
Yeah, she doesn't mince words. She's just pretty bold and direct. Please make it a Black Queen. Please make it a Black Queen. Yeah, there's some great interactions in this game, so. Alright. After getting here, I do not care about time anymore. We did it! Yay!
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Stocky knight with a head of messy black hair stands before you. His armor is spattered with blood. He greets you with a deep, booming voice. Ah, Crusaders, excellent. I am Captain Caleb Salzmal. And these are my men. I'm about to burn these vile black stabbers and heretics here. These pathetic imitators of the traitor Aurilu who tricked their way into the ranks of the Crusaders. The knight nods at a heap of severely beaten people and a strange elf whose appearance seems jarring for some unknown reason. Sazamal bellows threats at his prisoners who seem to be in a state of deep shock and utter terror. A strange feeling rises up within you. It is pure instinct. You don't know what you're about to do, but you are certain that it's right. Take a closer look at the ruthless Crusader. Caleb is talking too loudly, all while casting sidelong looks at you. You have seen similar behavioral quirks before. In liars. What happened to the library? The demons showed up and carried everything off. I wasn't here to see it myself. I was fighting in the square. These filthy traitors told me everything. My fists made them quite chatty. So what? You tortured them? Do you think those methods are worthy of a crusader? Under ordinary circumstances? No. But look around. The city is burning. Now is not the time for squeamishness. Lore religion check. Examine the crusader's armor and symbol on it. You notice that the emblems on the armor of two silent crusaders belonging to the Order of Flaming Lance. Caleb's armor bears the sigil of Order of the Sunrise Sword. Strange, then, that he introduced himself as their captain. Something is not right here. Why do you want to burn them? Warrior howls like a wild animal. Look around you! The city is burning. The city is in burning ruins. So many innocent lives lost, and all because of abominations like these here. Cultists, heretics, and spies slipping into our ranks, carrying out the orders of their brutal masters and preparing a heinous death for us all. They want to give us over to the demons, just like Aurilu did with Sikoris. They deserve to feel the flames licking at their legs. Chaotic requires trickster mythic path. Give in to the strange instinct. Idiots, stop! Heed my command in the name of Baphomet! Words fly out of your mouth before you can even think them. Some gut instinct told you that this is precisely what needs to be said in this moment. And the words hit their target. The Crusaders jump in surprise and look at each other in terror. Woljif glares menacingly at Caleb. Didn't you know, mortal? We're everywhere. Caleb leaps to attention and barks out, Sorry, couldn't have known. We'll fix it right away, sir. An inexplicable feeling of righteousness flows through you. You enjoy seeing the looks of oafish terror on the faces of the Crusader and his lackeys when you rebuke them for their fickleness. Report! Who are you? Crusader's eyes bulge in fear as he barks out. Caleb Sazamal, former knight of the Order of Everbright Crusaders, deserter. These two are my mates from playing cards, local fences for stolen goods. Reliable men. We set an ambush and caught 4 Crusaders. We wish to join the ranks of the triumphant army of the Worldwound. I must admit that the rationality of this individual should be questioned and subjected to thorough study for purposes of establishing the existence of said rationality. What? Windowag hisses. I should kill you, worm, for daring to speak to the master as an equal, when you should kneel before your superior. But we need all the warriors we can get right now. Caleb takes in Windowag's striking appearance, and the color drains from his face. Caleb is a crusader's name. Are you a crusader? I hereby give you a name worthy of a demon. Foul Snout! Biting his lip, the bold cultist proudly thrusts out his chest. Thank you, sir. Foul Snout furrows his brow in a display of menace, trying to show his brutal determination to take on all the crusader forces put together. We don't just accept anyone into Baphomet's army. There's only one spot, and there's 3 of you. Get to it. Foul Snout, ouch. He really good. Yeah, he's willing to go with whatever I'm saying right now. Caleb seems to be quicker on his uptake than his associates. Yeah. Really got him there, yep. He catches your meaning and surges toward one of them with his weapon raised, a fatal blow, followed quickly by a second, and 2 bodies are left, lying at Caleb's feet. He smirks in satisfaction as he wipes the flecks of blood from his face. Did I do well, sir? Windwag looks amused. Those 2 are completely useless, but this one, he might do. Or do you want me to kill him after all, master? Stop wasting valuable fuel. If you like burning books, go rig the Grey Garrison Library. Our enemies might try sneaking in there. Step to it. There's plenty more where that came from, sir. I'll do everything you've ordered. Just as soon as those Crusaders arrive, they'll be dead meat. I'll go make sure that we get make it another 2 barrels of alchemist fire from the Grey Garrison storeroom. Things are going to burn right up there. Oh look, they got good potions. However...
What's over there? Nah, I don't want to know.
Hey, Sayamade, we're saved. A blind elf stands before you. He looks extremely strange. His face wears its years heavily, which is unusual for members of his race. Thinning gray hair, a ragged beard, sightless, milky eyes, pale, papery skin covered in age spots, a spine curved by the passage of time. This is not how elves typically age. The youth that graces the faces of the elves on their deathbed has totally abandoned this decrepit specimen. That is an elf with a beard. I guess the worst can be found even among the best. A bearded elf? How intriguing. If you please, I would like to pluck out a hair of that phenomenon manifesting on your chin. In the interest of science, of course. Old elf hands out his hand in your direction, the perennial gesture of the blind, greeting you with an unexpectedly strong and calm voice. Hello, I am Storyteller, and I wish to thank my rescuers. That is, it is you, if I'm not mistaken. Storyteller? Ha! That's the first I've ever heard of a venerable old-timer like that having a street name. Who are you? I prefer people to call me Storyteller. It's very accurate. It very accurately describes the sphere of my occupations and interests. In most of the places I have been, I am known by that name. I'm going to talk to you about something. The old elf responds with dignity and courtesy, but firmly. And thanks for my rescue. I, of course, will render you a service in turn, whatever it may be. However, at this moment, I wish to be somewhere safer than the present surroundings. My recent adventures have fatigued me greatly. I'd be grateful if you could help me to a safer shelter of some kind. The stubborn set of the elf's mouth tells you that he won't change his mind. Typical. Do someone a good turn, and instead of saying thank you, they just ask for more help. Go easy on the old elf. He's had a rough go of it. Yeah, because we've had it so easy. We can't not help him. If it was up to me, Grandfather Elf, I'd throw you over my shoulder and carry you out of here. This is no place for old folks. I have other things to do. I'll help you later. In that case, I'll remain here for now, wandering the city while it's under attack by demons. Would be advisable for a blind person. Don't forget to take me with you when you're going to a safe place. The young man with aristocratic features wipes the sweat from his brow and gives you a courteous bow. Allow me to introduce myself. Brother Clayam at your service. Thank you for helping us. We thought we were doomed to perish. And who are you? We are Crusaders of the Order of Flaming Lance. Our order dedicates itself to pursuit of hidden knowledge and magical methods of fighting the demons. We are searching for our leader, Sister Miramir, the scholar. She spent the last few weeks here working day and night on some important research. When the demons attacked the city, we rushed here to find her, but it seems she left the city shortly before the attack began. Yet another order that couldn't even protect its own. The more I see of Crusaders, the more I'm disappointed. Miramir. I don't recall the name, which means her scholarly contributions cannot have been significant, and her actions do intrigue me. If the opportunity arises, I would like to find out what experiment she's carrying out. Miramir just left the city, leaving no word of where she could be found? None. She left in a hurry, without leaving any notes or orders. Why? I have no idea. The only thing that may serve as a clue is in this book. The one she was studying. The knight holds out the leather-bound tome. My company of worn-out words. Songs of a Crusader. Miamir's note mentions something about a stone book belonging to the Druids of Old Socorus. What does that mean? Stone books. The Druids of Old Socorus used sacred trees as books. They carved their secret knowledge on the bark. When the demons came, the Druids resorted to a dark ritual that turned the trees to stone and the Druids themselves into undead, doomed the guards to their stone library grow forever. How did you end up in this trap? Hold on. But that happens far from here, in the Stone Wilds. Is it possible that's where Miramir went? Or maybe she found one of those trees somewhere nearby. I don't know. How did you end up in this trap? That traitor met us at the door. He seemed a faithful and passionate crusader. We didn't suspect a thing until they attacked us from behind and knocked us out. We didn't expect such trickery. Most of our order brethren are dead, and we were desperate to believe that this man in armor was a fellow crusader, a comrade. While we were unconscious, they removed our armor and tossed us onto the pyre of books. What macabre blasphemy. Ain't it always the way? You start to think you might be able to trust a fella, and boom, he goes and stabs you in the back. But if you never trust anyone, then soon you'll become a killer just like Holran. That's hardly better, is it? Ha! We'll start on that now. Fine, fine, you convince me, you can trust people. But only one in every dozen, I'd say, and not for long even then. So who's the elf with you? Is he a crusader as well? No, he calls himself a storyteller, and he only recently arrived in Kenabres. We often see him in the library. He was interested in the writings about early Socorus and the era before that. It seems the traitor caught him in the library and decided to kill him along with the rest of us. Drops to a polite murmur. Have you noticed that the storyteller is a little odd, even for Kenabres, where you can meet the strangest people from the farthest corners of the globe among the Crusaders? Have you ever seen such a decrepit elf before? Not just old, but ancient, with a gray beard like that. Elves don't tend to grow beards, I thought, and they don't have wrinkles. An elf with wrinkles and a beard, a detestable absurdity. Go to Defender's Heart. Those who are ready to fight back are gathering there. City still fights? Why, that is incredible news. We will go to our sanctuary guarded by our ordered brothers and sisters. We'll bring them to Defender's Heart. So that's the reason why I wanted to get here in time. If you don't get here in time, they get burned. And then you don't get their help later on. Now, skill books. We're in a library. Skill books. Info. You learned something new from this book. Temple Sayama Day, Father Lorian's Guide for Neophytes. I will leave this here for a second. And then, if you guys want to read it, you can read it in the recording. Yeah, just a smidgen. Just getting burned is a little painful. Yeah. Trundleb, the Guardian of Kenabres. Learned something else from this one. Here for a second. All right. Collect. There was something over here. Some kind of goody garbage. Ooh. Whoa, did you all see that? It was just standing there, still as the statue, and then it just up and flew away. Fascinating phenomenon. It's a pity the specimen flew away before I could take any measurements. Welcome to Nino. Assyrian horror. Okay. Another book. It's a skill book. Guino Pollen. Notes from my travels in northern Evistan. All right. Loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Hey, we got a padded armor thingy here. All right.
How much longer, I wonder?
Great Library of Kenabres has been ravaged and wrecked in the most barbaric way. It seems that someone took pleasure in smashing the lamps and furniture and tearing pages out of books. Of course. Sacrilege against knowledge. What else do we got? Oh, that was a perception check fail. Oh well, guess we'll
follow me, or don't.
That.
I'm not touching that.
Actually, we are touching that. How to make money during the war against demons. We taking notes now? Just have to do it. There we go. Kind of sad I didn't get this one over here, but it's alright. We'll live without it. The keen edge of truth, recollections, and automations of an inquisitor of Asmodeus. Alright. And we had one more book right there. Without a shadow of doubt, expecting nothing in return, the life and feats of Lord Exelar Tresbot. And there's that. Let's see if anybody's smart enough.
This experiment has gone awry.
This experiment has gone awry. Alright. We are now... There was a griffin statue here. It suddenly came to life and flew away. Do you know anything about it? The griffin stood in this library for decades, but only today did he take flight. Why? I do not know, but I am glad his ancient slumber has come to an end. The elf smiles at his thoughts. He has a long story behind him, and yet the real tale is only just beginning today. No, I will not reveal his secrets. I think your paths will cross again, so you can ask him yourself. I'm taking you to Defender's Heart. Please accept my sincere thanks once again, and if I may, please don't rush. I will struggle to keep up with your legs. We are going to go to Defender's Heart. We really need to go to Defender's Heart. After I can get done through this, I will go ahead and call it here at this point. The Defender's Heart greets you with unexpected liveliness. Beyond the walls of the tavern, the once bustling and festive city lies in ruins, but somehow none of that can be felt within these walls. People in the room are talking, laughing, raising toasts, even softly singing. It doesn't look like a typical tavern revelry, but nor is it the grim vigilance of recent days. Sela waves you over. She's sitting at a table with the trio you met previously, the knight, the half-elf, and the red-headed halfling. Spike Riven, come! Let me properly introduce you to Elin, Jenna, and Curl, the fearless warriors of the League of Inspiring Cart. Sela pushes a mug of beer toward you and speaks softly. It was me who convinced Erebeth to use what Jenna, Curl, and Elin found for a little party. If you look out the window, you might think the end times have come, and the abyss has devoured us all. I thought some simple pleasures, good food, good company, could help keep the gloom at bay. Sela looks at you hesitantly as if trying to gauge a reaction. Lawful. This isn't safe. What if the demons attack while everyone is drunk? Don't you worry about that. The cart my friends found barely had enough for a couple of mugs for everyone. Besides, Erebeth split them into two groups. Half are celebrating today, the other half tomorrow. Hey, are we just going to sit here with grim faces? I say we get to know each other a little bit better, so we have better reasons to toast. Tell me about your order, Elin. As stories go, it's not very entertaining. I was born far to the south in Andorian. I lost my parents early, led the life of a simple mercenary, but often questioned the path I had chosen. I'm proud of my sword skills. I enjoy training and drills. I'm not afraid of battle. Risking my life for coin takes a special mindset to choose that lot with no regrets. You have to want to risk your blood. I saw too many of my friends die, and I wondered if it was worth it. So in the end, I decided to choose another path. Now, if I'm going to lay down my life, at least it will be for a good cause. That's how I ended up in Mindev. I became a squire for the Houndhearts. It's a small order, but by tradition, it never has more than 12 members, and the new member is only knighted after one of the elders dies. We patrol the lands along the way, Wordstone line, and provide aid to travelers and settlers. Unfortunately, death is common among Houndhearts. I became a full knight 2 years ago after laying my mentor to rest, but I'm content with my choice. My place is among the Crusaders. We've been serving the Eagle Watch long, Jenna. I said about 4 days before the demon attack. Am I lucky or what? More food. Jenna lets out an overly boisterous laugh. I'm an apprentice of a famous fencing master from Midon. I learned a thing or two from him. Believe me, I soon got bored of fighting off bandits and getting involved in the petty squabbles of the bickering river kingdoms. I wanted a proper challenge, and can't find a better place than Mindev. And what do you know? The moment I arrived, the demonic invasion began. My father would say that's no accident. Fate brought me here. What about you, Curl? How did you end up among the condemned? I just did what everyone else was doing. I grew up in the slums where everyone stole a little, or maybe smuggled or guarded stashes, so. Carl stares into his mug gloomily. But I never killed anybody, and I never did anything really bad. I got caught stealing, and when they made me choose between prison and the condemned, well, of course I didn't want to go to prison. I'm not that good a fighter, but as Norgerber is my witness, a thief can also be useful in a war against demons. I've always been a good scout. I can sneak under the nose of any monster, but I don't know where my friends are now. We got separated when the demons rampaged through the city. Chin up, friend. Whoever you were in the past, you're our friend now, and a crusader. Your skills will be useful to us. You'll see. How do you all know Sela? I met my noble sister on the road to Kenabres. I was returning from the south with my fiancée, and was happy to be in the company of a paladin of Iomade. We said our farewells at the city gates, and I went north along the road to Dresden, to my orders camp. Elan's face grows grim at the mention of the camp. The demons attacked us there, and at the same time they struck Kenabres, but we managed to fight them off. We hurried to the city's aid and joined the forces with Eagle Watch. All my fellow Houndhearts were wounded during the battle in the streets. I'm the last knight of my order who can still fight. It's so good to see Sela again. Every loyal heart counts these days. I met Sela at a tavern in Kenabres before the attack, of course. She was one of the few who would sit at a table with the condemned. Knights usually don't even look at us, but Sela is different. I knew it the moment I saw her. That's what made me notice Sela too, so I sat down to talk with her. I never understood why everyone treated the condemned so horribly, and I still don't. Our Curl is a great lad, so after that night, Sela and I went round the taverns together every day. Nintev is an amazing place. People from all over the world come here for glory, redemption, or to help those in trouble. And they always find each other. This might be the best place in the world to find like-minded people and friends. That was a toast, in case you didn't notice. Sela didn't call me over just because, or something. Did you call me over just because, or was something the matter? I didn't just want to talk about today's celebration, you see. Elin is in trouble. I wanted to help him, and I don't know anyone else in the city that I can turn to. His fellow knights were all wounded in battle. He shakes his head. Bad idea, sister. I told you, I don't want to bother anyone else with my problems. I need to handle them on my own. Oh, come on. Hiding your sadness from your friends is no way to live. Curl is right. Spike Reevan helped me find you. Without his help, I'd still be looking for you all over Kenabres. So, Elin, come on. Stop being so stubborn. Tell me more. Shakes his head. In all truth, I do not wish to impose. My problems are just minor troubles. The Paladin of Iomade and her friends certainly have more important things to do, especially now that Kenabres has been overrun with demons. If I've learned anything in life, it's that there's nothing minor about good and evil. Sela begins seriously, but then smiles on his face. Take the three of you, for example. It seems like all you did was save one cart from some lesser demon, but look how many people are happy now. That feat will never be sung of in songs. But who knows? Maybe today, this one joyous hour of peace and rest, the defenders of Kenabres will find their strength to protect the city. She catches her breath. I talk too much, don't I? Well, Sir Elin, I want to help you, and my reputation as a holy warrior of Iomade won't suffer if it's more of a minor adventure than a glorious feat. All right, I'll explain it. The life of a crusader has given me more than just a purpose and a chance to serve a righteous cause. When I abandoned the life of a mercenary and came to Mendev, I gained something else I never expected. It's here that I met, may all the ladies here forgive me, the finest girl in all the world. It's a miracle she found any love in her own heart for a bungler like me. But I'm not about to let this miracle go. Not even the demon lord Dastari and all his demons army can stand in my way. Luckily, my beloved is now safely away in Kenabres for half a year. I've been getting up to my courage to propose to her. I even ordered a ring from Derek Sunhammer, best jeweler in Nindev. Independent knightly orders live mostly off donations, and I'm not what you would call rich, but I so want to make Kiana happy. Oh, it took me 3 months to find a jewel the same shade as her eyes, and twice that long to scrape together enough money. Master Derek's work was worth it, but I lost the ring during the demon attack, and I'll probably never find a worthy replacement. The ring is most likely still at Houndheart's camp outside the city. Elin and his friends didn't have time to pack up their camp. First, the demons ambushed them, and then they rushed off to help Kenabres. I think we should at least go there and check. Not right now, of course, but once the situation in the city's under control. What can we run into in this camp? My friends and I killed 2 large demons attacking the camp, then rode straight to the city without spending any more time cleaning up the rest of their band. It was only a few imps, but they might still be at the camp. Of course, this was a while ago. Our camp was attacked at the same time as the wardstone in the main square, and I haven't been back there since. Fine, I will help. It's a hand on your shoulder. Thank you for agreeing to help. Elan's a good man and a true knight, and I think the world should repay those who are so devoted to doing good. Let's help him so he can propose to his beloved the way he wanted. Seal, I hope you can convince Irbeth to let me go with you when you do this. I don't want to be parted from my friends. Of course, if the League of Inspiring Cart has to come together in this dark era, we must continue onward together. I'm reading a novel. But this is where we're going to make our stopping point. We wanted to get through that because it was going to give us a quest. We come back the next time, we'll get our rest in, we'll get rid of all these bad things that we've got on us from those last fights. Start selling some stuff off, and we will continue on with the adventures. But I did get to the piece that I wanted to get to, so that is a good positive that I'd like to build off of. So, and then we also need to talk with Storyteller as well too, and give us a lot of information and get us on our next trips. And we also got some dialogue here. So yes, I thank you guys for joining along and bearing through this lot of narrative of a game. So, I mean, it takes a little bit, but we'll get to something pretty good. Let's see here. Let's see if there's anybody we can send a raid to, just so I can actually do it for once. So, let's see, we've got... let's see. I try. I screw up a lot too, but that's just my good cross my words thing. Hey, Maddie Madcat. How about we go to, let's see here. Oh, Madcat's following that person. Never mind. It's a different person. War, Total War. I guess we'll go ahead and raid. Somebody else is doing Wrath of the Righteous, though. You guys can go ahead and move on to some other place.
This morning, I just managed to drag myself out of the bed.
Oh, start raid.
I keep staying way too up because there is at the moment something.
Absolutely, guys. I'll keep on doing this, and I'll keep on making up videos so that we can
do I regret anything?
Continue with the good old stories of the games, and I can start building up a collection as well. I appreciate you guys being here,
7 p.m. Yeah.
And I'll catch you guys on the next stream, and I'll catch you guys on your streams too. Grandpa, brother, have fun too.
8.
Have a good day, guys.
Made Bambi mode. Give me a sec to install.
All right. See you guys later. Thanks, Behold. Yeah, that's why I wanted to do at least one on a Saturday. So we'll catch you guys on the next one, hopefully. See you later. Bye-bye.